Listen, we all have those days. You know, the ones where you wake up feeling like $1,000,000 ready to conquer the world, but then you trip on your way to the coffee machine. That's kind of what happened in the WNBA last night. Caitlin Clark, the Iowa superstar who's been lighting up the league, had a rare off night. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics, who many thought would go far, saw their playoff hopes dashed. It just goes to show, in basketball, just like in life, sometimes things don't go as planned. Clark, known for her killer three-pointers and crafty moves, couldn't buy a bucket. I'm talking air balls, blocked shots, the whole shebang. It was like watching a chef try to cook a gourmet meal with plastic utensils. It happens to the best of them, right? Even Michael Jordan had his off days. Remember that time he tried baseball? We don't talk about that. Speaking of unexpected turns, the Boston Celtics, tipped by some to make a deep playoff run, found themselves on the losing end of a tough game. It was a nail-biter right down to the wire, but Lady Luck wasn't on their side. It's a tough break for Boston, but hey, that's basketball, right? Now let's talk about Caitlin Clark. This young woman has been on fire all season, racking up points like it's nobody's business. She's got handles smoother than a freshly paved highway and a shot that's more accurate than my grandma's meatball recipe. And trust me, those meatballs are legendary. But even the best players have their off nights. Last night was one of those nights for Clark. Her usually reliable shot was off, and her handles seemed a little sticky. It was like she traded her basketball shoes for a pair of cement blocks. She looked frustrated, the crowd looked confused, and even the announcers seemed at a loss for words. But you know what? It happens. Everyone has an off day, even the best players in the world. Remember when LeBron James went bald? We all have those moments where we question our life choices. The important thing is to learn from those experiences and come back stronger. The Boston Celtics, a team with a rich history and a loyal fan base, saw their season come to an end last night. It was a tough loss, especially after a hard-fought season. They left it all on the court, but sometimes it's just not your night. Imagine training for a marathon, pushing your body to the limit, only to trip on a pebble and twist your ankle in the last mile. That's kind of what it felt like for Boston. They had the talent, the drive, and the coaching. But sometimes the basketball gods have other plans. But hey, that's the beauty of sports. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, never knowing what's going to happen next. It's like watching a telenovela, but with more sweat and fewer dramatic hair flips. Now let's give some love to the real stars of the show, the New York Liberty. They came to play, and boy did they play. They were like a well-oiled machine, with each player moving in perfect sync with the others. It was like watching a synchronized swimming routine, but with more basketballs and fewer nose clips. They played with heart, hustle, and a whole lot of swagger. They were diving for loose balls, making impossible passes, and sinking shots from all over the court. It was a true team effort, with everyone contributing to the win. So what did we learn from this wild night of basketball? First and foremost, that in the game of basketball, just like in life, you can never predict what's going to happen. It's a roller coaster of emotions, with highs that make you want to dance in the streets and lows that make you want to bury your face in a bowl of ice cream. Or maybe that's just me. One minute you're on top of the world, the next you're staring down the barrel of defeat. But that's what makes it so exciting, right? The unpredictability, the drama, the sheer joy of witnessing athleticism at its finest. As the dust settles on this unexpected turn of events, we can't help but look ahead to the future. What does this mean for Caitlin Clark and the rest of the league? Will she bounce back from this setback stronger than ever? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, the WNBA is full of surprises, and we can't wait to see what unfolds next. So buckle up, basketball fans, because it's going to be one heck of a ride. And hey, that's the beauty of sports, right? It's a never-ending source of entertainment, drama, and inspiration. It brings people together, sparks conversations, and reminds us that even when things don't go as planned, there's always something to cheer for.